This kind of concerns me to an extent, but then again, it really doesn't. I had no intentions on dropping this podcast. This is super random. I was just in thought and I was like, this is a great time to just jump on the mic because I am almost certain that somebody else probably feels this way. I don't know. Maybe. So let's find out together. Here's the thing. I'm doing a lot of things right now that over time, some of the things will be revealed. Not everything, of course, because, I don't put all my business out there like that. I'm not one of those content creators, but bless you if you are, honey. Just be careful. Yeah, so some of the things you guys will know in the upcoming weeks and months and all the things. But yeah, it is so crazy because some of you may not know, but I'm 43, okay? And I am just now starting to feel adult-ish, if that makes sense. And I am learning so many things that sometimes I feel like, why don't I know this? You know what I mean? My husband and I, we are literally adulting by experience, just living life, having a lot of firsts together. That word is so intricate to say, firsts. Anyways, my mind just went left, but it's back. So we are like just going through experiences and trying to learn this stuff as we go, y'all. Kind of like what I said about perimenopause. It just happened, I just happened to be going to see my doctor, as I do yearly, and she was like, hey, this is why you're feeling all of these strange new ways. So I was like, what is that? That's one of those things that I kind of feel like I should have known. And a lot of times people in our lives and our family and our friends, they don't know either. So are we all out here just kind of going through trial and error? I'm starting to think that a large portion of us may be, because my husband and I are very particular about our children, and we teach them a lot of things. We talk to them about everything, y'all. We want them to be so prepared, ignorantly prepared, okay? We want them to be prepared for everything. So going through this, like these life experiences, is gratifying. We're grateful for them because we can sit down and teach, and our son, he's a young adult now. And, we can guide him with the lessons that we're learning now. We can guide him in his youth, with him being so young. By the time he gets to where we are now in age, by the grace of God, honey, yes. And the same for our daughter. We're teaching them even down to the way we eat, y'all. I'm telling you, the things that people have been allowed to feed us, crazy. That's a whole different podcast, okay? But we're teaching our children things so young, and I'm so excited about that, y'all. That's the best part about this. We get to teach them all of these things and all of these habits that they're picking up, all of these healthy habits and all of the things that we had to unteach ourselves and all that stuff. We get to just pour that into our kids, and our kids are young. So, honey, it's our prayer that they're going to be so well developed and so prepared. And of course, we can't be prepared for everything, but you prepare them as best you can. And that's with knowledge. But if we don't know, honey, you know what I'm saying? Is there anybody out there that feels like you are just learning as you go? You weren't necessarily prepared for adulthood, the adulthood portion of life. Like, I'm just feeling, like, okay, I need to, you know what I'm saying? I'm 43 and I don't necessarily put myself and my goals and accomplishments like on a timetable. If you reach your goal at 60, I think that that's awesome. You reached it. Some people leave this earth and don't ever, you know? So I don't focus on like timetables and things of that nature. You know, I should be here at this point in life, or I should be here, because really my timetable would be so different. You know, because I'm really laid back about certain things. And if I'm comfortable in life, I am comfortable. And I'm okay with that. I know some people don't like that word, comfortable. Y'all think that's a bad word. I've seen people say that, like, no, I'm okay with that. Me personally, I'm not saying you can be, honey. Don't, you know, hey. But I like living a comfortable life, and a life where I don't stress so much, because, you know, I'm never stopping. I'm always on to the next goal, on to the next goal, on to the next goal. I have goals, short term and long term. So yeah, I'm on that journey, but I'm not like, as soon as I get a second, I'm not like, you know, one of those I can't rest people. If you're not resting, you're not hustle mentality. Another podcast, y'all. We gotta let that go. That has taken a turn. It may have started humbly and with good and pure and right intentions that it was supposed to start with, but that has turned in a way that affects people in ways I don't think they are prepared for. So yeah, I don't do that. I'm very comfortable, so I don't put like big pressures on myself. So with that being said, I'm just going through life and living and, you know, doing things that adults do. Grown folks, y'all. Who else is my age and feels like that? Like, y'all, we grown in a mug now. We grown. So let's, you know, we doing this and we doing that, and we're buying homes, and we're expanding businesses, and we're doing all this great stuff, but we are just literally, you know, just learning as we go. And it's wild. There are a lot of things that I was not prepared for, and I'm learning as I go. You know, I have the guidance of God, and thank God that this family knows him, because that's who's guiding us. We pray before big decisions, and we're like, God, send us the people who will help us, who will assist us in the areas that we don't know. And he has done that tenfold. And it's such a blessing. And those people we lean on when we don't know, oh my goodness. And it's just so crazy. I just jumped on to really just connect with you guys on that level, because I know I do have a lot of cousins out there who are my age. And baby, I feel like we just out here trying to learn how to be adults for real. Because I still do not feel like how people say adults my age should be, or, you know, I don't know. I talked to my husband about that not too long ago, and I was like, baby, am I immature? I literally asked, he cracked up. He was like, why would you? No. Why would you? Because, you know, some people I talk to and I'm like, oh my goodness, you are such an adult and you're my age. And I'm over here cracking jokes and doing all the things. I'm like, bruh, I think I might be a little bit kind of immature, a little slightly. Maybe. I don't know. Because I'm like, we supposed to be super grown at this point, right? And when I tell you I am figuring out adulthood, like, I don't have all the answers to adulting. I do not. In fact, I don't know if I have any of. I take that back. I do hold on to God's unchanging hand. That's it. That's all I can give you. Honey, I'm talking about beyond the normal, you know, paying bills, all of that stuff, beyond that stuff. You know, I know how to take care of my house inside of these four walls, honey. I know how to run a business. I went to school. I have an education. All of those things. And you think, bam, when I get 43, I'm about to be so grown. And honey, yeah, I'm grown. Then but I'm still trying to figure stuff out. And I'm like, hey, girl, you might have supposed to know that. I don't know. I just feel like I cannot be the only one. But y'all sound off in the comments. Let me know, what are some of the things that you're just, finding out about life, whether it be, I don't know, promotions at work, starting a business, buying your first home, anything. What is it? What are some things? Hey, perimenopause. That's another good one. What are some things that you're just kind of navigating through? Just like, okay, I guess I should know this, but I don't. You know what I mean? It could be anything. Setting up retirement accounts, just things. And maybe we can be a beacon of light for the next person that's reading that comment. Like, girl, I didn't know that either. Let me talk to some consultant, or because why are we out here grappling at straws like this? Why? I don't know what it is, especially my millennial cousins. We are just, it's like we're 43 and 18 at the same time, and it's so awkward. I don't know. But baby, we here and we figuring it out. We are two-stepping through this thing and having a good time while we're doing it. So yeah, I'm trying to adult, but I don't always feel that way. And I'm trying to get it to align, and I'm also trying to make moves because, hey, like I said, I'm 43. So probably I should be doing this. So yeah, I just had to share that because sometimes I'll be like, girl, get your life, because yeah, we supposed to be doing some other stuff too. So yeah, I really wanted to get that off my chest. Okay, I needed my cousin's input because I really and truly cannot be the only one that this has happened to. Do we need to grow up? Are we immature, especially if you are around my age? Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope I'm explaining it right, because it's such an awkward way to feel. I do not feel what people say 40s should be, I guess. Yeah, I'm really trying to figure this thing out. And my husband is 4 years younger than me, y'all. So we trying to figure this thing out, and we grown. So yeah, we do not have all of the answers, you guys. As well put together as we may be, we are figuring things out just like you may be. I don't ever want to give that perception like we just, how sometimes you can see on the internet, how the internet is. You know how they said in Cloud 9, you can be who you want to be. Yeah, that's like the internet, baby. People will have you to believe everything is perfect, and maybe it is, and bless them if it is. But baby, we're trying to figure this out. That's why I love like my elder cousins who always pour into me here on the channel. You will never know. You guys are so valuable. Oh my goodness, the knowledge. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, the people, when I said that we pray when we're going through new chapters in our lives, and we ask God to place people in our lives that can pour into us and provide us with the resources that we need and the knowledge, 9 times out of 10 is someone who is at least a generation older than us. And I think there's a reason for that. Y'all better tap in. The knowledge is unmatched. Y'all better tap in. The life experience, honey. Yeah, I'll be ready. Pour into us, and they love on us. It's oh my goodness gracious. I love them. I love the aunties. I mean my aunties, because I'm somebody's aunties. So I mean, like my aunties, the aunties and the grands and the church mothers and all of that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, tap in, because those are the ones who are guiding us. Like, yeah, baby, this is what this. If they say this is what that entails. You gonna have to such, all of that. Yes, I just know it's not just us that's trying to figure this thing out, and it's of the age where some people may say you should already have it figured out. Yeah, because we don't. We don't have everything. We have some things, not everything, y'all. Anybody, y'all feel me? Y'all understand what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Let's talk about it in the comments, all right? All right, till the next time. Peace, love, life.